Good day, folks. Screw Kentuckian here with you. I'm a little bored. I gotta admit, it is a Friday. A little tired. Just had some crab legs and some shrimp and all that, and it's always good. But I thought, it's been a while since we've done a video on here. At least me. I haven't done a video in quite a while. So I thought I would do one. So I'm doing one right now for you guys. But I'm not doing it in HD. I figured, fuck it. I'll do old school one just so I can get it out there to you guys. You guys can check it out. But a lot of you people probably don't know that we were at Darkwoods last weekend, and got to hang out with a lot of people that are just convention people to us and see them again and all that, and that's really cool. And we were pretty much right in front of Tiffany Shepis, who's always a lot of fun at these shows. And it's not a regular occasion for us to flirt around with a woman that looks that good, and I always take pride in doing that whenever possible. So it was a lot of fun, though. I didn't even spend that much money on autographs. I got a couple of autographs, which I thought about showing, but again, they're just signatures, so who gives a shit? I got my Hills Have Eyes one sheet, which I recently got, which I've always wanted to get. As you all know, I'm a big fan of the original Hills Have Eyes. I got that one signed by Michael Berryman, who I've got autographs from before. I've got multiple autographs from the guy, but that was the poster I wanted, so I got that one signed as well. I have a Halloween 2 laser disc signed by Dirty Dick Warlock, who's really cool guy. Not the normal character you see at conventions, just a really, I don't know, he'll kind of remind you like your grandpa or something. No offense or anything, he's an older guy, but he's just a pretty cool dude. And Jeff Burr, who signed something just for DEADPIT. I'd already had his autograph before as well, which was really cool, actually. I was thinking about just showing that, because it was an poster art for From a Whisper to a Scream, which was a anthology movie that is now out on DVD as From When a Whisper to a Scream, if I can say that, From a Whisper to a Scream. But I'd known it for years as The Offspring. It was a retitle, I guess, for the video version. So a lot of stuff I picked up down there, though, and some of this is in the update. I didn't really want to do an all-in-one deal. I have a lot of Blu-rays. I actually got a couple of new t-shirts from T-Shirt Joe. The Strike Force t-shirt, I actually helped on the design of this. Really pleased with the way this looks. This looks almost exactly like the Strike Force shirt from way back. Tito Santana and Rick Martel, one of the best tag teams of the early '80s pro wrestling. Which I'm sure nobody really gives a shit about, but whatever. I keep forcing it because I kind of want to gain new wrestling fans out there. People to watch the thing. I don't know if we want to call it a sport. People laugh at me, but yeah. I've been really getting back into wrestling lately, so it's been fun. And there's actually a big thing that we did on Saturday night at Darkwoods. We had a no holds barred screening in our hotel room with like 5 or 6 people joining us, and that was a lot of fun. That was like something I want to keep that, maybe do that as a regular thing, if possible, at some of these shows. We got to meet a lot of really cool people, though, at Darkwoods. A person on here you guys would know, Lori, Mad Puppet Death. I finally got to meet her, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, the convention thing is starting to get to where it's cool just to go and hang out with people that have similar interests, and talk about movies and whatever, wrestling, of course. And that gets, and to me, that is more fun than most of the time than meeting celebrities. And you guys, I know a lot of you guys out there probably don't live in the United States, but if you ever get the chance to go to one of these conventions, a local one. You'll develop friendships with people, and it's just something cool to go to. You know, it's something where you're not the weirdo in the neighborhood for a day, you know, for liking this type of stuff. So, very cool to meet a lot of these people. Apparition, Red Death, Cody LL, a lot of the folks we met from the board. Of course, you know, Steve hangs out with us all weekend, and very cool though. It was a very cool weekend, and one of the cooler things that happened is a bunch of us went out to eat, including MPD, on the Saturday, and afterwards we went to Walmart to hunt for Blu-rays about midnight. That was interesting. And a couple of these Blu-rays I actually bought, and I want to show you guys right now. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with some of these. And a lot of these I got for really cheap, or they are discs the studios sent. Now this one right here, Blade Runner. I actually hate this movie, but I want to give it another chance. And I heard the Blu-ray is tremendous, the picture quality and the features and all that. And there's like 4 different versions of this movie. Okay, so you can never get enough Blade Runner, evidently, for some of these people. And this is weird because I like Ridley Scott. I like a lot of his movies, but I never could get into Blade Runner. I mean, I want to try it again at some point, but I got this for $13.99. It's 5 discs. I think 4 of the 5 discs are all Blu-ray, so I picked it up. I mean, I'll give it another shot. It's one of those movies, though, to me, that it's just sort of like a foreign language. A lot of because I can't get into it. I don't know what it is, but I'll try it again. For all the sci-fi geeks out there, it's one of the best Blu-rays from what I understand, so I wanted it in the collection. Check it out. And all these people ask on here, do you not open any of your Blu-rays? But actually, like, these are open. I just put them back in the cellophane, see? So there's Blade Runner Blu-ray. The one DVD I got, which we reviewed this on the show. If you want me to go more in depth, just check out the show this week, which does feature the brand new editor-in-chief of Fangoria. We got him on. I think it was like one of the first interviews the guy did since he got hired. This is Ripley's Believe It or Not. And when I saw this is from the Warner Archive collection, by the way. And for those not familiar with Warner Archive, basically what it is you order the DVD, they burn it. It's a DVD-R. See, the disc, this is 2 discs. So if you take the disc out, it is a DVD-R. I don't know if you can even tell, but yeah, purple. And it's a cheaper way for them to bring some titles out. This sucks, though. I mean, if you're a fan of, like, Ripley's Believe It or Not, The Museum, the TV show from the 90s, this is nothing like that. This is the Vitaphone shorts that I guess they showed before movies or after movies in the early 30s. And this does feature Robert Ripley, the man himself. So in that respect, I suppose it's interesting, but, like, it's pretty much him drawing photos, drawing pictures of the oddities that he'd seen over the years most of the time, and it's just not really that interesting. But we reviewed it on the show if you want to check it out. WarnerArchive.com, they do have a lot of interesting titles, stuff I'd like to get, but I have yet to buy anything from them. And a lot of these Blu-rays, I haven't watched any of these. So, and one I actually just got earlier tonight, so just basically going to go through these. Some of these movies I've never seen, but what the fuck, you know, I want to show them off, I guess. Vampires from Blue Underground. Blue Underground sends their Blu-rays really early. Like, I think this isn't even coming out until like April or May or something like that. Lesbian vampire movie. Oh yes. I know this is one of MPD's favorites, but I've never seen it. Directed by Jose Ramon Reyes. Show you guys the inside of it there. Vampires. Blue Underground, though, does a great job with their Blu-rays usually, so looking forward to checking this one out. One I'm really not looking forward to checking out, although I did read reviews on it and heard it was actually not that bad. It's a movie starring Matt Damon! The Informant from Warner Brothers. Not a horror movie at all, but we did get, this was sent to us for review. I didn't buy this, so comes with a nifty little slipcase, which to me I always feel like I'm getting more with the slipcase. I don't know why, but it just seems like, this is a nice pretty slipcase on it. Matt Damon, The Informant. Got that one for review. Another one I got for review. A couple more we got for review, and the rest of these I bought. The Fourth Kind with Mila Jovovich, and this is another one that comes in a pretty cool slipcase right there. I don't know how this will be, but Mila Jovovich being in it doesn't really give me much hope for this, but I'll check it out. And you know, Blu-rays, when it comes to new movies on Blu-ray, I automatically assume that new movies look great regardless. So the picture quality on this isn't going to sway my ranking of this title, my review in any way, because I'm automatically assuming this is going to look great. And if it doesn't, it's really going to get flagged by me violently. Because I do have this Strike Force shirt on. That does sort of make me a badass. Next one I got in this week is, I've actually heard good things about this, and I know Sho Kosugi has some role in this. I think he has a brief role in it. The Ninja Master from the early 80s. Ninja Assassin. And this one was produced by, I guess they're just now called the Wachowskis. And the weird thing is, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but he's still called Larry Wachowski on here. But the guy had a sex change like 2 or 3 years ago, and he's a woman now, pretty much. I mean, he looks like a really ugly woman. So he's still using the name Larry, though. So now he's like a real ugly woman named Larry. That's a little odd. But yeah, I mean, you can look at photos online, look it up. I think he goes by Lana or whatever, however you want to pronounce it now. But I heard good things about this movie, though. All transgender jokes aside, I guess. Ninja Assassin is supposed to be a lot of good, gory fun, according to a few people I've talked to. Now, the rest of these I've spent my money on. Okay, this is my money I spent, or Steve's money. Steve actually picked up one of these for me and didn't charge me. He's a good friend, Steve is. But a lot of people don't realize this, folks. A lot of people don't realize that Walmart, you go in Walmart now, there is a plethora of Blu-ray goodness for $8. $8. And that was too good of a deal for me to pass up, especially for this title, even though I've heard that the picture quality isn't that great, but I didn't have it on DVD. I wanted it. My favorite Van Damme movie, it is Kickboxer. Now, a lot of people say Bloodsport is their favorite Van Damme movie. I know Uncle Bill thinks Bloodsport's the best Van Damme movie. It was the movie that came out. I think Bloodsport came out, then that awful piece of shit Cyborg came out. Now that's awful. I mean, I know some people like that movie, but in my humble opinion, it's awful. But Kickboxer came out. I love Kickboxer. I think Kickboxer is the best Van Damme movie. Now, I know I'm probably in the minority in saying that. A lot of people like Bloodsport and whatever else you had, Sudden Impact, Double Impact, whatever. But Kickboxer for $8, even though I did hear the picture quality is not that great, but who gives a shit? I want to check it out again. I don't have it on DVD, so I bought it. It's $8. It's an awesome little movie, so I want to enjoy it. It's going to be $8 well spent. Know what I got though? Blu-ray would be a Kevin Smith joint that I've been in a Kevin Smith mood lately. I've watched a lot of Kevin Smith movies. This is my least favorite of all the Kevin Smith movies. Probably even Jersey Girl, actually. I don't know. I'm going to try this again. When I first watched it, I didn't really like it at all, though. I can't even really tell you why now, but I mean, it just didn't resonate with me from the other movies. Now, I would say my favorite Kevin Smith movie, a lot of people will probably laugh at me for saying this, would be Chasing Amy. People are probably like, what the fuck? What? Why? But I don't know. I always liked that one. I always thought that one was underrated. But this one that I got for $10, Blu-ray, is Dogma. And I figured, what the hell? I've got all the other Kevin Smith movies, aside from Clerks 2. If somebody wants to buy me Clerks 2, my birthday's coming up. It'd be nice. I have all of them now, though, so, of course, Jersey Girl's not on Blu-ray, which I don't know if that would be on, if they'll even put that on Blu-ray, but I've got it on DVD. Yeah, this movie stars Matt Damon, who you saw earlier, Ben Affleck, Linda Fiorentino, Selma Hayek, Jason Lee, Alan Rickman, Chris Rock. And it also has Jay and Silent Bob in it, and you know, all the other regulars from the View Askew universe, I guess. But yeah, I want to see it again. I might actually watch it this weekend, because like I said, Kevin Smith movies, a lot of people, I know there's a lot of uppity film geeks out there that really don't like Kevin Smith, but I basically just tell them to go fuck themselves, because I think Kevin Smith movies are pretty badass. Aside from this one, I don't really like this one, but who knows, it might grow on me. Just got a couple more here, and then I'll wrap it up. This one right here is one of those deals where it was $6.99 at Best Buy, and there's actually another one that I'm getting for $6.99. I'll probably have that in another update. It's another Jack Ketchum adaptation. And this movie really seems to raise opinions. You know, either people really love this movie or they really hate it, and they're violent when they hate it. Oh, this is Jack Ketchum's The Girl Next Door. And I didn't have this one on DVD. I don't know. I mean, I'm sort of split on this one a little bit. I think that the opening 30 minutes, 40 minutes, this movie, it's a beautiful movie. It's well made. Dan Ferrans, we actually interviewed Dan Ferrans on the show, and he wrote the screenplay for this. And I mean, I think it was one of those weird movies that it feels like a family movie when you first, you know, like a love story or something like that, and then it just really turns into something completely evil, you know, and it really crosses the line in a lot of ways, but that's why people liked it, I guess. I think a movie called, there's another movie that's about that case, but Jack Ketchum wrote the story. I can't remember the name of the real girl it happened to or anything, but The Girl Next Door was actually based on a real life event that happened in like the 50s. And there's a movie called An American Crime that's about that. So yeah, it's The Girl Next Door though. It's a pretty good movie though. Actually, I can see why people thought it was too much, too over the line, but I really liked it, actually. The last one I just got tonight. It's still in a Walmart bag. We're going to do an unbagging. Let's see what it is. Son of a bitch. Okay. Close Encounters of the Third Kind This is the 30th anniversary edition on Blu-ray. Steven Spielberg joint. And $15 is how much this is at Walmart. And I couldn't say no. For $15, I had to get it. I don't know why they had it that cheap, because Sony's Blu-rays are usually outrageous. And this is a classic. I mean, this is an all-time sci-fi classic. So I had to get it. So for all you guys, be on the lookout. This has like a big booklet with it, and I think it's like 2 or 3 discs. And it has 3 different versions of the movie on it, I think. So, and they're all in HD. So for $15, yeah, you really can't go wrong with this. So yeah, pick it up. And I haven't seen this movie. I don't think I've ever seen this, to be honest with you. Maybe I have. I know it's got Richard Dreyfuss in it. It was made shortly after Jaws. So I'm looking forward to seeing this. I mean, maybe for the first time. I don't know if I've ever seen it. So I thought it was $15 well spent. But that is it. So you be sure to join us on DEADPIT or Saturday Nightmares or whatever. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and everyone for subscribing lately. We've gotten a lot more subscribers in the last few weeks. So keep subscribing. Keep commenting down there. Leave comments. And let me know what you think of some of these movies. You know, I got a bunch on Blu-ray lately. And it'll keep me busy for a while. A lot of these I probably won't watch for another year or so, knowing me. So anyway, Blu-rays are going down in price. We got Blu-rays for $6.99. We've got Blu-ray box sets for $15. It's a good time to be a Blu-ray fan. So keep checking our reviews out on the Blue Inferno for all that good stuff. And over at DEADPIT, and keep watching Strike Force, the old tapes, you know, Rick Martel and Tito Santana. I'm the Creep Kentuckian for DEADPIT, and I'm out. Bye.
Bye.